Morning, guys. Turkey season in North Carolina is on us. We got a cold morning this morning, colder than what it has been the last couple. We're going down. It's going to be actually probably a little cooler than where we're going than where it is right now, because we're going to be down kind of close to a river. So I'm sure the air temp's going to be a little bit colder down in that area, but 5:30 in the morning. Sunrise is, I think, like 6:55 a.m. So, you know, we need to be. We're going to be a touch late. It's a full moon. We're just going to try to slide off down on this river bottom. I did not make it over here yesterday afternoon to roost any birds. It's one of those properties where I know there's birds in the area. I had a bird pretty much kick my butt from one end all the way to the other end last year. So I think the game plan is to try to kill that bird. That bird's kind of the number one on the hit list. We got some birds on some other properties. My dad's taking a kid out this morning, his great nephew. So wishing them luck. I'm usually hunting with Dad or John Boy opening morning or opening weekend, but these last couple days they've been gone and running around doing some other stuff. So Dad's got some good properties lined up. Hopefully he can kill one. We're gonna go try to make it happen, but kind of talking in circles now because I no caffeine and early morning, that's for sure. So we're gonna make our way over here and hopefully we get one shot in the face. We are set up in a very good spot. We got a bird right here. Probably less than 100 yards. Another guy hunting on the other side of on the other property, but we're between him and this bird, and we've got a really good pitch down area. The only thing I'm nervous about is that he's going to pitch down farther to the right of me, or I might not be able to get a shot. But this bird's very, very close. He's starting to get fired up too. He just flew down. That bird just flew down, but he didn't. He did not pitch down into the field. I don't know where he landed. Well, guys, that bird flew down, and I guess he's working his way towards that top field, which we haven't had I've not had a long beard up there in that top field in probably 5 or 6 years, probably. That was probably the most confident that I've been on a bird off the roost in a very, very long time. There's nothing you can do about it right now. We're going to have to sit here and wait him out. That's all we can do. Just hope that he comes and works this edge right here. Well, this is probably stupid of me, but I'm going to bail on this bottom. We've got a guy hunting right here under this building, and this morning they drove their truck to right there. And that bird, he was roosted right up in there. And we were set up over in here. But that bird, he flew. He pitched down up on top of this hill away from me. I don't know. I really don't think that bird can hear me. Or if he can hear me, I'm not close enough to him that I'm relevant. So I think the only option I got right now is to take off and go after him. This may be dumb, but where I was sitting at, those birds across the fence, they were not gaining any ground whatsoever. We can actually, there's a roadbed here. It wraps around this hill and will stub me up right there at the top of that field. So time to put some boots on the ground. Go see if we can make something happen. Well, guys, I think I heard a gobble. I'm not 100% sure where it came from, but I feel like it came from that direction. And if he'll gobble again and give us a good estimate as to where he's at, we'll take off after him. I was literally about to get up and make a move. And that bird that I thought we heard gobble is coming this way. He's gained easily 100, maybe 200 yards. So we pivoted. There's a briar thicket right here to my right. He's down in this gully. So we just got to make sure he doesn't come behind us, but I think he's going to flow right here around this ridge where we're at. So this is exactly what that bird, I know this is the same bird from last year. This is exactly what he would do. Just gobble one time. What's got me second guessing myself now is I'm pretty sure I heard a bird that was a lot farther than this bird, but kind of on the same line, that gobbled twice. I sat there for a little bit and then got up and was literally getting ready to step into the field to go that way. And this bird gobbles straight off down in this hole. It just gobbled one time. That's the thing about this bird here. Nothing that this bird does makes any sense. Nothing makes sense.
That's probably why he's so dang hard to kill. We're gonna sit here. I'm gonna go quiet on him. We're just gonna sit for a little while. It should be close to 10 o'clock. It's literally about 5 minutes to 10. So these next 4 hours should be really, really good. We got busted by that last turkey trying to move around him. We were facing down the ridge, and we tried to get around him through the field, and he was coming up on the other side of the field. He didn't know what we was. He just kind of turned and went back down, so I bailed out of there. I'm leaving him with it. So we backed up, and we're over here at another property. This property I know has got birds. We stopped at one other farm on the way here, but didn't hear anything gobble. So we're probably gonna sell out right here for at least an hour or two, I would imagine. We've got a field off down in this bottom here. Then we've got a couple neighbors that's got some real pretty manicured, relatively large yards that those birds like to get in sometimes. So I think we're just gonna ease right here on this little point, kind of in between the two, on the same elevation with everything. And we're gonna call every so often and just see if we can strike a bird, and maybe we'll get lucky and get one killed. I have no idea where these birds are wanting to be at right now. We're just gonna sit tight for a little bit, see if we get lucky. We just heard a bird gobble. Not really in the most best of spots. I don't think that his path to get over to me is any easier because of all the down trees. So the hope that I got is maybe I can convince him to come off that ridge down into this field and then come up here onto this edge. But we'll just have to play it by ear and see. He's only gobbled one time. Alright, so I think we just got another bird. If this is the same bird that just gobbled, he's moving towards us. The first bird gobbled there. And then, not too long later, after I answered him, there was another gobble there. Then a gobble right there. I don't think that's the same bird. I think that's two birds. That's the first time that they've gobbled on their own right there. But where he's at is just, a lot of times in years past, that last bird where he gobbled, that's a great place for him to be because he can literally walk this horseshoe around of a ridge to me. But now I bet there's 100 big giant oak trees that have fallen. Well, there's just no good way. He just gobbled again, I think. There's no good way for him to get to me. freaking missed. Had to shoot left-handed. Those birds never gobbled. They gobbled 1 or 2 times a good ways away. And heck, I was just sitting here and I was like, man, I swear I hear something walking. And as soon as I started to get my gun, I seen one. It was 2 longbeards. And we had to stare down for probably 6 minutes. They were just there probably 40 yards. They finally worked their way down the hill and I was able to get my gun up, but I was in an awkward situation trying to shoot left-handed. And then he stopped down there on the driveway. One of them did, and I don't know, I just put it on there and shot. I walked down there, I didn't see anything. I'm pretty sure I seen him take off flying after that second shot. I need to pack my toys and go home, call it a day. That's not good right there. That is not good. But, I mean, I was sitting here waiting on them to try to gobble again. I was just playing it silent. And I never heard them drumming, never heard footsteps, never heard anything until they were like right there on me. And I was leaned back up against a tree like this, and they were literally on the other side of my camera. So there was no way I could get my gun up and around to shoot. Just absolutely caught me with my panties down. You gotta love that. You gotta love it. It's been a long time since I've shot and missed a turkey. Long time. I didn't even put that into the regimen of shooting left-handed and practicing it, because I was not steady. I panicked right there. I was pure left-hand shooting panic is what that was. And I should have switched. Whatever I missed, I should have switched to the right. Maybe I did switch to the right. I don't really remember what all happened.